Have you ever noticed how music has this way of connecting people, bridging gaps that words sometimes can't? Let me tell you about something that happened in an old apartment building on the corner of Maple and 3rd. I had just moved in, apartment 3B. It was nothing special, just your typical urban dwelling with creaky floors and temperamental radiators. But there was something else. Something that caught my attention during those first few nights. A piano melody, soft and melancholic, drifting down from the apartment above. It always started around midnight. The notes would float through the ceiling like whispers from another time. Chopin's nocturnes mostly. I recognized them from my childhood piano lessons. Some nights, I'd lie awake, just listening, wondering about the mysterious musician above. The other tenants told me about Mr. Davidson in 4B. Been here for decades, they said. Barely leaves his apartment anymore. Hasn't spoken to anyone since his wife passed away 15 years ago. They spoke about him in hushed tones, like he was some kind of urban legend. One evening, after a particularly moving performance of Nocturne in E-flat major, I gathered my courage. I baked some cookies, my grandmother's recipe, and climbed the stairs to 4B. My heart was pounding as I knocked on his door. The music stopped abruptly. For a moment, nothing. Then, slow footsteps. The door opened just a crack, and I saw a pair of tired blue eyes. I brought you some cookies, I stammered. I've been listening to your playing. It's beautiful. That's my favorite Chopin piece. His eyes widened slightly. Clara used to say the same thing, he said, his voice rough from disuse. My wife, she taught piano. The door opened a little wider. Would you like to come in for some tea? I haven't played for anyone in a very long time. That night, over cookies and Earl Grey, Mr. Davidson told me about Clara. How they met at music school, how she could light up a room with her smile, how she would play that same nocturne every evening before bed. You remind me of her, he said softly. That same spark in your eyes when you talk about music. From that night on, the music from upstairs wasn't just a melody anymore. It was a conversation. Sometimes I'd join him, dusting off my rusty piano skills. Other times I'd just listen and share stories over tea. It's funny how life works sometimes. In this big city full of strangers, all it took was a few notes floating through the ceiling to remind us that we're never really alone. Sometimes the most beautiful connections come from the most unexpected places, even from the apartment upstairs. Thank you, dear ones. You have a good day ahead. Love you all. World is full of light. Leave the darkness and come to light. We got you.